What's up, guys? It's Gaz. Welcome to another recently obtained Rivens video. So I actually have been really unlucky this week. So as far as the new Rivens are concerned, I bought a Tatsu Riven because I've always wanted a Tatsu Riven. Finally just decided to bite the bullet, overpay for this not very powerful weapon. Got a Riven for it. It's a status chance toxin minus puncture Riven. This thing has terrible crit chance. Like, seriously, I was trying it with Blood Rush before, and dude, like, I wasn't even getting yellow crits when I had the combo multiplier up, because it's like 11% crit chance, and then if you have Blood Rush on there, 165%, like, it was just not worth it, guys. So I've been running like a straight just status and damage build. We don't get 100% status with this either, so this thing really is not that great, honestly. But it does look really cool, and it actually has some pretty nice combos with the stance. So the main combo I've been using is this one, Calling Thunder, where you do the right click or whatever button that is on console, and it basically it has a knockdown in the combo, and it also has a triple damage hit at the end of it. Additionally, this Cut Thrice thing has like a triple hit on the third combo in the string, so that's pretty nice. I think there's some other thing as well with this Threshing Grain one, but I don't really use that very often. It does look really cool visually, though. So, yeah, the Tatsu is, like, honestly a super underwhelming weapon, but I would, like, if we got a Tatsu Prime, I bet this thing would be so amazing, guys. Unfortunately, that's not the case, so we have a pretty standard non-crit build here, and because, like, 11% chance, it's not going to work. If you put on, like, Sacrificial Steel or whatever, I think it'd even be pretty low. 20% with Sacrificial Steel. You don't want to really run Sacrificial Steel most of the time. Okay, so that's the Tatsu build. We have Prime Breach on here because I was really finding Blood Rush to not be worth it at all. If you had a critical chance Riven, I've been hearing some people say that they have critical chance Rivens for the Tatsu, and they are getting good crit results. So I ran out of Kuva while I was rolling this, so I'm not going to really roll it anymore right now, but maybe in the future do it some more. But this has been working. It honestly made the weapon a lot better. Let me just say that. If you guys didn't know, the Tatsu has been changed a lot. So the Tatsu actually has this new mechanic where if you kill enemies with the sword, you get this charge-based attack where like builds up to 5 charges, 9 charges if you're playing Revenant, and when you do a slide attack, it will release those charges and it shoots out these like projectiles that will set enemies up for finishers. They also can like proc radiation and all this stuff, so it's pretty cool. The animation for the finishers are really weird, but you know, whatever. And then the other Riven we have, this is not really a new one, but I actually rolled it a little bit more today, and we got a better roll than I had before. So I used to have Status Chance, Critical Chance, Grineer, and we re-rolled it to Grineer, Multi-Shot, Critical Chance. So it literally just, I changed the Status Chance to Multi-Shot. It's like you could lock stats for Rivens or something, guys. No, you can't. Okay, I just got really odd RNG, and it ended up just changing one of the stats in the roll. So I like Multi-Shot more than Status Chance on this thing, so yeah, we have 117% critical chance on the primary, 124 on the secondary, and yeah, this thing's pretty good. I mean, I had to like justify keeping it around, so that's why I rolled it some more. I'm like, I'm gonna stop at 50, and then I'm like, you know what, do it the 51, and then the 51st roll was this one, so pretty nice. That damage to Grineer bonus actually stacks with the Hunter Munition slash procs very nicely, so been working out pretty nicely. We're going to take it to a Kuva Flood, and we're just going to knock that out. The Nova build is basically like a high duration Nova build, just so we can get more damage reduction from our first ability, and then our fourth ability will basically cover a huge area. Because if you didn't know this, range doesn't really matter for Nova's fourth ability. Duration is what matters, because the radius of the expansion on your 4 is not affected by range. The only thing that's affected by range on your 4 is the explosion radius when an enemy dies. Okay, so let's see where the Kuva Flood is at. Not here. It's a capture mission. Okay, so this should be pretty nice. I have only done like 1 or 2 Kuva missions on the new Jupiter tile so far. And there's actually one of the spawning locations where the Kuva basically is already in the siphon. So you need to be like camping the siphon if you want to get it immediately, okay? So if we get that location, I'll let you guys know how that goes. Alright, so let's do this. Let's quickly show that Tatsu combo I was talking about. So that's a guaranteed knockdown, and then when you pull the sword back up, it actually has a triple damage modifier. You have to be really close to them to get that to go off. Let's kill that Roomba really quick. Alright, it's already dead. So see up there in the top right corner, I have these 3 charges. Uh-oh, cat buff. Alright, we gotta go find the siphon. We're running a cat buff. So like those 3 charges are those soul projectiles, where they'll set enemies up for finishers. They will deal minor damage. They're not really focused on damage. Like if you get the Adarza or the Smita crit buff, it can actually give you some like pretty decent damage, but it's not the focus of it really. Alright. Thank God this isn't the Galaxian guy. I'm sure you know who the Galaxian guy is if you played this game for any amount of time. The Galaxian Corpus target, he just destroys you. Alright, so we're probably not going to get the cat buff, because I don't know where the siphon is. But we'll try. It takes roughly like 20-ish seconds for each Kuva braid, or each Kuva cloud to appear. So if we get there like immediately, we technically could get double Kuva. But I'm not really holding our breath, or my breath right now, because, yeah. It's probably just not going to happen, honestly. Let's see. Oh, okay, so here's the location. So this is like exact instance I'm talking about, guys. There is a Kuva spawning location basically right here. So if you want to get it immediately spawn like we need to right now to get the double cat buff, we need to basically be camping this thing and know exactly where the spawning locations are. So let's see if we can do this. Hopefully we can. Alright. Oh no. Oh no. Hide from those guys for right now. Okay. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get this. If we nail it right at spawn, possibly, but we have like a 5 or 10 second wiggle room right here. Not really what I'm looking to do, but we'll see. If we die too, like it's gonna be really bad. Oh wait, it was showing me the... Okay, I don't think we have enough time actually. It was showing me the timer, like see how it's higher amount of time on my operator? It was showing me the old timer. So here's the location I was talking about. It spawns basically right here. That's only like a few seconds you have to kill it before it gets to the siphon. Okay, let's try out this Battacor on these Kuva Guardians, since we're not going to get the double buff. Shard shot, pretty good. So the only thing about the Battacor I don't really like is the projectile flight speed. It's very noticeable for me. Alright. Oh, I guess so I guess it spawned right there as well. Yeah, so this is like one of the only locations I've really seen this thing spawn at, and these 2 spots are very close. So keep that in mind if you're doing a Kuva mission on New Jupiter tile. So see, like that projectile flight speed is rough. I'd love to see a slash proc here so we can see that that Bane mod in effect. You know, the charge shot for Kuva Guardians actually does pretty good damage. Okay. So I think the only way we would have been able to get the double Kuva there, guys, is if we actually ignored the capture target and just like blitzed to the end. Alright, let's use this Soul Swarm attack and try to get a finisher off so I can display that. Okay. For some more enemies. This is the extraction. Are we just out of enemies? Alright, well since this video is super short so far, let's just show you guys where one of these scannables are. So if you go all the way up here, this thing is actually scannable, and I don't know exactly what it does, but it does something. So yeah, if you need to scan this thing for whatever reason, on this extraction you just jump up to this little crane thing and you give it a scan. Helios will scan it too, so no worries there. And that's basically it, guys. We can quickly go to the Slamacrum if you guys want to see this against some high-level enemies. I can do that for you. Yeah, we'll spawn some high-level Grineer. I'll show the Battacor shot, and then we'll call it after that. I think the Battacor actually is still really powerful if you can get used to this projectile flight speed for the primary fire. It doesn't seem like it would be a projectile-based weapon, but when you're actually using it, it's very noticeable. So let's use the new feature here where we go to Cephalon Samaris directly. So we just go here, and then we click Visit Cephalon Samaris. Not exactly going directly to the Slamacrum, but close enough. I usually forget that exists, to be honest. I'll just like go to the relay normally. But it is less button presses, technically, so that's nice. Alright, so let's go in here. Let's do some Bombards, just to make the thing look better than it actually is. Because Bombards, if you didn't know, Bombards have a ton of armor, and they're not really as much health. So we'll do some normal Bombards. Not exactly like the beefiest target. We'll pause the AI too, because we're little babies. Alright, so let's give it a... So if you guys didn't know this about the Battacor, ooh, those slash procs are nasty. As you're killing enemies with it, it builds up this charge counter. So once you get the 3 charges, it's like ridiculous death shot. So let's use it right now. Oh yeah. Wasn't really much punch through there. Well, it did hit the guy in the back actually, so I guess it's not as bad as I thought. So yeah, pretty strong. You got a red crit in there. That's from the Vigilant set bonus. Pretty nice, guys. That guy didn't get viral proc and he just got destroyed. Yeah, those are the new runs I'm working with. Tatsu is really not impressive, unfortunately, but you know, it looks really cool. If we ever get a Tatsu Prime, I'm gonna be super happy. So yeah, or if we just get like a better two-handed katana. Like the two-handed katanas just have an awesome stance, and there's not really any reason to use them right now, which is the main problem with them. So very powerful. That slash proc's doing 26k. Not bad at all, guys. Non-charge shot doing about 12 hundo. Kind of hard to see. But yeah, I hope you guys found this video fun. I'd say it's worth getting a Riven for the Battacor. If you really like the way the Tatsu looks, you might like the Tatsu as well, but it's really not like a top-tier weapon at all, so keep that in mind if you're gonna spend a lot of plat. Just to put it in perspective, I spent about, I think it was like 700 plat in an unrolled one, and like, wow, is it not worth that at all, guys? People just charge a ton for the Tatsu Rivens because they know it's like a really cool-looking weapon that is not very great, so people are gonna be like inclined to buy Rivens for it, like me. Because like I want it to be good, and you kind of need a Riven to make it like actually like viable at higher levels. Like as you saw in like that Kuva mission, we couldn't really even scratch the Kuva Guardian with our Tatsu anyway. So yeah, I'd say for the Tatsu, maybe try to get like crit chance, damage, and like attack speed or range or something. Range would be pretty nice. Just because it has 11% critical chance, and if you could just like make a way to fit more critical chance on there without taking like multiple slots for it, that would make Blood Rush a lot more viable, and it would make a crit build a lot more viable, and it would scale better. Okay, so yeah, hope you guys found this video helpful as always. I will see you next time. Probably a video tomorrow, since I'm assuming Nightwave 1.5 will be here. I'll also be doing a Plague Star like solo strat for speedrunning, because I've farmed Plague Star a lot, guys. I used to have like hundreds of Forma. Those all came from Plague Star, and you could do under 10-minute runs solo with Nova very easily, as long as you have the Piranha Prime and a good Nova build, and that's basically it. All you need is the Piranha Prime and Nova Prime. So we will see you guys tomorrow. Take it easy, guys. Peace.